On Saturday night at UFC 277, we're going to watch Juliana Pena attempt to defend her title against Amanda Nunes, as Amanda Nunes is on a revenge streak, hoping to get that bantamweight strap back. But my money and my eyes are set on the co-main event, which is an interim flyweight title fight between former champion Brandon Moreno and challenger Kai Kara-France. This is a very interesting fight because these guys actually met once before at UFC 245 in December of 2019 when Brandon Moreno ended up getting his hand raised via decision as a plus 140 underdog. This weekend, Moreno with tremendous amount of success since the last time these guys faced off, not to mention capturing the flyweight title, undisputed flyweight title. He did end up losing it in his last fight against Davison Figueiredo, but since then he's made tremendous improvements, which is now putting him as a minus 200 favorite here against Kai Kara-France. Now, if you guys remember from the first fight, the first round obviously went to Kai Kara-France ever so slightly, but in the second round, it really looked like Brandon Moreno put his foot on the gas and started to run away with that fight. He was getting to the punches and target a lot quicker than Kai Kara-France was, as well as providing a very good counter-striking game, which really busted up Kai Kara-France, and he was showing the damage as well with the bloody nose and a bloody face pretty much. Kai Kara-France has made his own improvements since that time, most notably in his last fight, which was an upset victory over Askar Askarov, where he managed to nullify the ground attempts and the groundwork of Askar Askarov and then beating him to the punch on the feet, really roughing him up in the striking realm, allowing him to win that fight via decision and then lining him up to finally touch gold for the first time in his UFC career. I still think that no matter the improvements that both these guys have made, Brandon Moreno will more than likely still come out on top as he's the better overall fighter. Most people in that first matchup expected Moreno to go out there and land takedowns to find success, but he didn't even shoot one takedown that night. He ended up beating Kai Kara-France at his own game, and I think even if he looks to just kickbox with him for 25 minutes here, he will find similar success. I am expecting this fight to play out slightly differently though. Not every single fight is the exact same as the prior fight in terms of rematches and trilogies that we'll be talking about. But Brandon Moreno, I'm expecting to come in with a full, complete mixed martial arts game plan here, mixing his striking with his grappling, but ultimately getting his hand raised via decision in this spot. Obviously, we know that Brandon Moreno has made coaching changes as well, as the last training camp he had against Davison Figueiredo really did not go to his liking, which resulted in him ended up losing his title that night. Now he's aligned himself with James Krause and Glory MMA and Fitness down there in Lee's Summit, Missouri, and I'm hoping with that tailored approach that James Krause will be giving him, he'll still be able to come out with the victory this weekend over a guy he's already beaten in the past. So I got in early or late last week, I should say, at minus 187 on Brandon Moreno. I went a full 5 units on him here as I feel super confident in him, which is why I've made him my lock of the night play. If you guys continue to enjoy these breakdowns, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe below. If you want the full UFC 277 breakdown, link to my full podcast called the MMA Lockcast is in the description below. So make sure you guys go check that out. And that is why Brandon Moreno is my UFC 277 lock of the night play.